Welcome back. What do you think your special skill sets will bring to this club that they didn't have last year?
I wouldn't say that they did have. Obviously, you look on paper, it's one of the most talented teams and put together in the NBA. So I wouldn't say what they don't have. But what I can add is a willing to be prepared every day. I'm a very detailed man, so preparation is really big for me, and the ability to my will ability, willingness to be on practice at time, willingness to compete every day, willingness to win a lot of games and potentially go to the playoffs. So will factor.
Is it true that when you're a teammate, people love you, but when you're on the opposition, they don't like you?
I mean, I don't know. I haven't been my teammate. I don't know, but I guess that's what people say. But if you've been around me, I'm all about winning. Obviously, you can tell by my numbers, I really don't care about points and assists. I just care about wins and losses. So that's the only thing with me.
You've long admired LeBron. What are you excited about learning, or what do you think you might learn from him?
It's obviously, he's been in this league, since he was a baby. 37, 36, 37. I don't know the exact age, but to the durability to be able to play, at a high level, season in and season out, preseason playoffs. If I can learn anything, I can kind of, whatever that recovery process is with him, and kind of take that up. But obviously, he's done things and been places that, kids dream about going to and being. So, as much as I can soak up from him, not only him though, AD, Russ, whatever you can soak up from those type of players. I mean, I don't think it does nothing but help you.
Pat, you and Russ have battled a lot in this league. I don't know if it's ever been personal for you, but what's it like to be his teammate now? What have the conversations been like?
Super excited. And I don't mean to cut you off, I'm sorry, but
yeah.
Super excited. I was asked this question, I think 2-3 years ago, about someone I always wanted to play with, and he was the first name. Obviously, I've been knowing Bron since I was a baby, but rookie in this league, so obviously I want to play with him. But just a player with that, competitive spirit, that fire, that will, that dog, that nastiness, that grit, to have a running mate like that, I've never had that. So I'm super excited. I'm super excited to see where it goes. Obviously, like any relationship or any marriage, things, we got to have tough conversations. I mean, that's what comes with winning. But I'm excited about those conversations. I'm excited about the practice, and I'm just excited to be able to compete with somebody like that.
How do you think you guys fit together?
I think it's perfect. I shoot a ton out the right corner wing. He posts on the left wing. Out of ATOs, he likes to post on the right wing. I shoot 50% from the left corner three. I mean, it works. To have another ball handler out there with me, obviously with with LeBron also. I think the more ball handlers, I think the better you are a team.
Pat, having been on the other side with the Clippers for so long, what is it like for you to be a Laker now?
No, it's very different. Night and day too. I mean, just walking around the city, you almost get a different respect. But with that respect comes a lot of responsibility too. So, you don't take for me, my upbringing in this league, you never want to take an opportunity like this for granted. You're talking about one of America's teams. So with that comes a badge of honor and respect that you have to play with each and every night. But that's something I do anyway.
Patrick, you cited the stats haven't really been about it for you, but there are some stats like net rating, right, individual rating that have always been really high for you on your team when you're on the court. How do you think that works with the will factor that you explained, and how do you think with this specific group of Lakers teammates, how do you think that could impact a team that had some issues in various ways last year?
I mean, I think it's a whole new start. Obviously, when it comes to, net rating, I don't know a lot about all that, but,
basically the team's better when you're on the court.
But when it comes to all that stuff, I'm gonna just be Pat. Obviously, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna compete at the highest level, and I'm gonna have fun doing it. So thank you, love that, brother. First dime of the year, thank you. Oh yeah, but no, I just I love playing basketball. I've been doing it since I was a kid, so I mean I just love to compete, and like I said, I don't want to take advantage of this opportunity.
Well, so just dating back to last year, you go to Minnesota, and it does seem like you have an impact on the culture there. The defensive intensity, et cetera. What did you do in your mind, and how did that go, and how do you think that translates?
The Houston Rockets and the Clippers and Minnesota. I just didn't want to make sure you didn't forget a team.
Well, those are sure, yeah, but exactly.
Yeah, all three of their ass, yeah. Yeah, I changed the culture, all three of them, yeah. But I'm not here trying to change the culture. I'm just trying to implement what I feel like has worked over the past years, and that's the more closer you are, the more you are a team, the more you spend together, the better you will be as a team. If you can't have those tough conversations amongst each other, you damn sure ain't gonna have them in front of 20,000 people while the crowd is going against you. So my thing has always been camaraderie, team, and you do that and you play hard. You just let the dominoes fall wherever they fall from there.
You talk about the difference between being in LA as a Laker versus Clipper, but along the lines of what you were just saying, like their marketing, their identity is so much built on you and the people in the back and Clam City, right?
Mm.
Like, is it a trip for you at all to like have to like face sort of something that you helped build?
No, I think it comes with the territory. Obviously, when it comes to structure or when it comes to you guys like to use the word culture or whatever that, when it comes to that, obviously you can, hint me and throw a title on it, but I just like to win. I pride myself in never ever missing the playoffs. Like I pride myself in little stuff like that. To people it might not be a big thing, but for me that's a big thing, obviously, because I'm not at All-Star every February. So, me making the playoffs, me not making the playoffs, that's a big thing to me, and I wear that wholeheartedly on my sleeve. So I don't expect that to change anytime soon.
When you got dealt to Utah, did you think there was another stop for you perhaps? And then I guess the way that the trade happened is, I was in the Midwest when it happened, it was midnight.
Yeah.
It was pretty, kind of talk me through the process of finding out. I think you treat something like I woke up a Laker or something like that.
Yeah, obviously the Minnesota trade came out sideways. Obviously, no one on my team, we didn't expect it for that to happen. So I'm preparing like I'm going back to Minnesota. I get a call, you trade to Utah. My mindset, okay, I got to take Utah to the playoffs. That's just my mindset. You hear things, obviously, you're on the internet, I'm on the internet. You hear things, you don't know how true it is. And, until it finally happens, that's when it really hits you like, oh shit, like, I'm a Laker. So when we got that call or whatever, the guy, whoever put it out, Woj or whoever, it's almost like, it's like you want something and it's finally here, and I'm just super excited about it. Like I said, to play with those three guys, and the coaches, his first year, like, I've been with a coach where he coached his first year, super excitement, you focus on nothing but winning. So, like, to be able to, go through that whole process again, I'm very excited about it.
Miriam hinted at this, but, Houston, especially when you were there, like, was building something, right? Like, the Clippers had an identity that was changed. Minnesota was a young team. Like, how different is this situation? You walk into the building, you see the titles, the expectations are what they are. There's incredible star power already here. How different is it for somebody, I think for you, who's kind of really relished, like, the underdog part of this?
Well, I don't think it's any different. I just feel like they didn't make the playoffs last year. Like, if we're being honest, that's just the truth. So, you can see all the banners, but, it's what have you done for me lately? And lately, haven't been a good team lately. And, I'm here. Obviously, Coach Ham is here. The polarizing figures are here. What's the reason? How do we get to it? How do we win? What do we do? What do we sacrifice? What do we give up? Everybody wants to go to the bank and take out, but you have to give something also to be a successful team. So what are you going to give up? And that's my thing, and that's what I'm going to implement. And you guys, I've been around this league a long time. I have no problem giving up myself for the team. So, and what's the next man going to do? The next man. And I think that's the most important.
Pat, you made it no secret you talked that you wanted to play with Russ, but also you made it no secret you wanted to play with LeBron.
Yeah. I think that was more for you guys. I know you guys are kind of hold on to that one. You guys want, y'all ain't gonna hold on to me and Russ playing if it's only us cursing each other out. But I mentioned something about LeBron. Y'all go hold on to that one. Very interesting, but okay.
You used to relish going up against LeBron, but why do you want to play with him so much?
Who doesn't, right? you talking about GOAT status, but not only him. You talking about GOAT status all the way across. Obviously, I know you guys fans of basketball, but I'm really like, that's all I know is my life. We're a matchup problem. We're a matchup problem from anybody. And in order for us to be a matchup problem, we have to get to the playoffs. Playoffs are all matchups, and we're a matchup problem for everybody across the board. And we know that. So our business is just getting to the playoffs. When we get to the playoffs, the guys who, all that polarizing figure, now you guys take us where we got to go. And that's the mindset.
Physically, how are you feeling?
Amazing. Like I'm 19. What about you?
Like I'm 60.
Okay. Come to the Lakers. We'll get you right there, my boy.
Anything else?
Anything else, fellas?
Have you thought about the types of shots that you're going to get?
Oh, obviously.
LeBron and Russ.
Yeah, obviously. They all like the mid-post. Like I said before, Russ, he loves to mid-post and transition on if the rim is this way facing us, he likes to post on the left wing. So, you know, that's easy for me. All corner threes, you know, I don't really have to worry about my closeout man. The closest man is coming from this way. I believe AD's left block. I think Bron's both. After ATOs, I believe Russ is right block, and my left three is this way. I don't have to. So, I mean, it's just basketball. I know I get real detailed about it, but yeah, I thought about all my shots. Yeah.
Pat, defensively, obviously, the point of attack, defense has been a big part of your career, but you can also scale up and guard bigger players if needed. Have you had initial thoughts about where you might fit with this type of personnel under Coach Darvin Ham?
No, I just, you know, I won't. Actually, I want to be able to, like, you know, me having my running mates. You know, I really haven't had. You know, my running mates has been like, you know, Reggie and D'Lo, and you know, for the last couple of years, really haven't had like a explosive guard like Russ, you know, to kind of play with offensively and defensively. So, like, if I could take the defensive pressure off Russ for him to be great offensively, I think that's a win for the team. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think, you know, the way the team is made up, I think it works. It works a lot. I think it's just up to us to do the small things for us to be really good.